My God, I hate drugs. Having a house that one can call his own is more than just an achievement that uplifts a person's pride and morale. It is also an assurance of a stable life and a promising future, lalo na sa mga anak kung maiwan ng maaga. Today we break ground on Vista Alegre Homes, the fifth housing project of the National Housing Authority under the new AFP-PNP housing project program. By 2020, this 15-hectare community will become the home of 1,000 families of our soldiers and police officers. These shelters are not just physical structures that will protect the beneficiaries from dangers of the outside world. These are homes where families can share memories, nurture values, and hope for a brighter future with their loved ones. This project is a testament of the government's commitment to address the housing needs of our people, particularly those who risk their lives to serve our country with utmost courage and integrity. This project would not have been possible without the hard work and dedication of the NHA. I appreciate the agency's efforts in successfully launching similar housing projects in the past, and I trust that through the cooperation of the HUDCC, the Rosario and other government units, we can build more communities like Vista Alegre. To the brave men and women of the AFP and the PNP, I assure you that this administration will remain resolute in promoting your welfare. We will continue to pursue our modernization program to further enhance your capabilities, enable you to fulfill your sworn duty to protect our people and defend our democratic institution. Paputulin ko lang, itong dalawang nagbubulungan, yung katubangkuan, yung namatayan. Is there any housing project for the families left behind? Saan mo nga nilagay yun?
Nasa Harmon Hills, Mayor, sa Quezon City.
Gusto ko kasi, I'm not trying to bloat my, but first things first, I'd like to the families of those who have fallen ahead of us also provided with housing projects. And with that also, I'd like to declare my policy of this government that I will pursue vis-a-vis with the housing and the houses also of those who would like to surrender. Hand-in-hand sa tandem, pero mas maliit lang yung sa rebelde. Kasi rebelde di sana sila nag-kiat dyan. But I will also pursue land reform. You know, Boracay is an island that is fundamentally actually classified as agriculture and forestal. I don't know now, but I had a talk last night with President Arroyo, and she does not remember signing any proclamation segregating or changing category in one or two of those in that island. I'd like you to know that we will just delineate a certain portion there, but the rest of the island will be declared a land reform area. Ibigay ko muna sa mga tao doon yung nauna. Total, ang hinahabol lang naman yung mga negosyante, if at all, I leave it to Congress to decide. I like to have a clear-cut parameter of how much would be given to business back. The only thing I ask is, don't that, people are really trying, everybody has his own opinion of what it should be and what it should not be. Huwag ninyo akong madaliin. Allow Anyo and Simato clean the place. Then after that, we will go away. I hope that they would take care of it the next time for the next generation. Huwag ninyo akong ipit-ipitin dyan because a big business will go in. And I think if I thought by that time that medyo lugi at napupunta na lang rin sa mga lalaki, maybe you can have a few strips there as back to business. But fundamentally, the rest of the forestal area, like also to ask Congress if they want to do it, they can. But tanggalin ko ng forestal, just keep the trees there blooming. Don't touch it, but you can have some sort of farming. Agriculture and lahat yan. And most of the flat areas will be given to the people. Yung anong nandyan, preferably, just to give it to the Filipinos. Multinationals and big companies can go there, but my predilection actually is just to give it first to the farmers. Yung negosyo ninyo dyan, ang frontage lang naman ang kailangan ninyo. You do not need to go inland to build more and give it to the people there, to the natives, para matikman nila ang a piece of, just like a soldier, that he will have a piece of property under the sun. Yun, and that's the idea there. And for those who are into the back, in the folds back, in the mainstream, I'd like to welcome all of you. But do not demand too much, lalo na yung kadamay making noises. I mean, I join you in your sentiments to have a roof under a shelter, but do not demand too much. Iniwan ng mga sundalo kasi maliliit, not of their liking, then maybe you can have it. But do not demand as if you have, kayo yung nagsamok-samok dito, tapos kayo pa yung, you just wait. But sa land reform, I will continue and I will ask money from Congress to expand the land reform area. Saka sabi ko yung sa Mindanao, wala naman yung lupa. And you know what, if you go to North Cotabato, you'd see how the industry of the Ilocanos work. I was, minsan, no weather ako, between the boundaries of Davao del Sur, Davao City, and there, about. So, nagland, we were forced to land because we could not say on anything. But nung bumaba ako, nakita ko pati bukid. Si Delphin Lorenzana, that was his area during, dito ba si Delphin? Wala. Hawaii, Yan, teritoryo man niya yan. Makita mo yung pagod ng Ilocano. Doon sa tutok ng bukid. May rubber pati coconut. You would not believe it. They have a small, almost like you would call a chalet. Mga bungalow, mas maliit pa, but may mga swimming pool sila. But I didn't realize that I was in a territory mostly inhabited by Ilocanos until the children came approaching the helicopter and shouting, "Chapar, chapar, chapar." Sabi ko, we are in North Cotabato. So, get down there. Kita mo noon, even the cabinet, the hardworking ones, mga dalawa o tatlo na lang kaming Bisaya na iwan dyan, surrounded by the Ilocanos. Not because, we were talking about it last night with President Arroyo. Yan din ang ano niya. You know why? This is not to demean the bureaucracy. But alam mo kasi ang bureaucracy, ever so slow. Hindi lang niya makipagdebate pa kayo sa amin, anak ng... So that's why this Marawi thing got out of control and we had to rebuild it. And I would mention his name. A cabinet member was presenting a lot of matrix there. Task force, bangon, then operations committee, tapos finance. yung matrix niya umabot na doon sa sahig. I was just listening. Then after that, sabi ko, tawagin mo si De Rosario. So he came to my office and said, there was a cabinet meeting. Sabi ko, kita mo yan? O yan ang trabaho mo. Lahat iyon na. Pera, endorse mo na. Sabi ko kay, bigay mo na sa kanya. Because we'll see the results very soon. Ngayon, Marawi, ang bilis. No hitches, no bureaucratic red tapes, no excuses, no delays. Kaya lahat yan, kung kay ito sa DNR, nakita ko ng paglanding ko noon, kita ko si Mato ng chinelas lang. Sabi ko, akala ko Ilocano ka, bakit dito ka sa Ilonggo? Sabi niya na, ang asawa niya pala, taga-Antique, so nagpa-farming siya. But little did he know that I was replanning on deck sa... Because I trust him. I knew him years ago. Kagaya nila si Mato. They are not really close friends, but they are friends because they happened to sojourn Mindanao when I was, for the longest time, 23 years ago. So halos lahat kilala ko kayo. And that is the reason why I want gusto ng military lahat. Hindi naman sa pang mo kasi pag ganitong the Philippines is not ready for itong bureaucratic. Walang mangyari. Maubos na lang ang pera, wala pang putang inang poste, wala pa. Wala na ang pera. Ganon. I don't know why. I'm not saying that stolen or something, but that is really tragically the tragedy of itong New Working Government. That is why you choose the people. And most of them, kung gusto mo, gaya ni Anyo, hindi man niya alam talaga na undek siya. I was retiring when I said you'll be the DILG. And I like his strictness. I like people, kasi wala akong disiplina. Gusto ko kayo lang lahat ang may disiplina. Ako wala. Kasi I grew up to be I finished high school. Kung nga yung original na K-12 Tapos my daughter was complaining, si Veronica, sabi niya, pa, kilala mo ba yung matandang, sino? Itong mga anak namin sa Bisaya, if you talk to them, you cannot understand them. They go in and out of Bisaya and Tagalog. Kanang tiguang diha sa education. Bakit pa niya gihabaan yung aming kurso? Sabihin mo sa kanya na ibalik lang yung original. Sabi ko, mahirapan ako niyang kids. Kasi ang tatay ko mo pa naman, ako yung original K-12. I graduated high school in 7 years. Sabi ko, mahirapan tayo dyan. We have no moral authority to tell that to Briones. So, I have a team and we do that. Hindi lang kilala. Kasi hindi naman mga politiko, mostly from the military, low profile, but they are workers. Ed naman was for the longest time also, the task force Davao. Naabutan mo pa Ed si Indare, yung transition. Yan ang paborito ni Mayor Sara. Si Ed, pati huwag mo lang sabihin sa kanya, ha? Gusto pa naman una si Jagger. Sabi niya, hindi, kawawa lang si Jagger. Si Jagger, palagi naiiyak ang mukha eh. Naawa si Index. Ikaw, ganun lang ang mukha. Maldito yan. Pero walang makatalo kay Pangilinan. Yung unang task force, Davao, sa Luho. Kung may mga opisyal ka ganon, huwag mong ipasahin sa syudad mo. Mamumulubi ka. Putang ina. Pangilinan, gusto ng kampo. Sabi ko doon sa Tugbok, mamili ka dyan, San Gabriel, military camp. Sabi niya, malayo yan, sir. Mayor, gusto ko yung so inirentahan ko yung bowling. Tapos sabi niya, mainit masyado, kawawa yung mga bata. I agree. So yung industrial fund, 4, naabutan mo na. Tapos sabi niya, meron yung kwarto ko hindi masyado it's not presentable. Kundi, putang ina, ano ba military, presentable. Basta may maupo ka lang dyan. Hindi, urban area tayo eh. So yung mga conference table, yung naabutan mo na lahat yun, pagka na lang bisyoso ang yawa. Tapos sabi niya, alam mo, kurtina. Kundi, masyado ka naman. Pera lang yan naman yung pakurtinahan. Tapos sabi niya, gusto niya yung kwartes medyo sirado. Basta tangina, may racket ka talaga do. Gusto niya tapos aircon. Tapos, doon abutan mo, may kurtina. Kung sa naman diyo, kung sa baka bayot ka, di kurtina pa niya. Kita ko man sa noon, but he's busy with something else. I've been trying to talk to him, but he's a good friend. So all of these guys that are now in government, kaibigan ko yan sila lahat. And so, that is how it is. I will now proceed to read. Baka magalit yung sino gumawa nitong yakon ito. To the brave man, tapos na. In return, I ask of you to do the best as we continue our fight against corruption. Again, I'm through with that. May this launching of this project inspire all of you to continue to advocate supporting government's campaign and advocacies aimed at uplifting the lives of our citizens and creating a safer and more secure nation for all Filipinos. May sabihin lang po ako. This is not a campaign period, but even during the debates, I was the first one to finish ahead because I only resorted to bullets. What can you accomplish in 1 minute and 30 seconds? Pero I'd like to repeat it. I'm not trying to be redundant. Hindi ako napapakorne sa inyo. But I hate. Ang una ko sinabi, I never had the organization. PDP was moribund. It was not there. It was not working. And even in the Luzon area, I only got one guy who was also a friend before he became a public official, si Abet, the one who supported me. In the Visayas, wala. I just came from, not even in the hometown of my father. Mindanao, well, of course, it's Subiri and a lady governor, which I cannot mention the name because it's not good. But yun lang ang, and of course, Davao. But what I'm trying to say is that even without an organization to back me up, and relying only on the words that I convey to the public, I won. Why? What is the mystery? You know why? To me, after all has been said and done, because I was carrying the message that the people desperately wanted to hear. That was corruption, drugs, and the war now. And all of these things, I am complying. There is no completion of the things such as corruption. But I have fired and will fire tomorrow some more people. Meron pang isang head of an agency. Ngayon, when you are granted itong Freeport, then you begin to abuse by issuing so many franchises of gambling because it is in the franchise. Correct. It is in the franchise, but everything goes under regulation. It's just the right for you to operate within your territory. But you begin to issue gambling permits outside of your... mahirap yung ganun. I have to limit gambling, you know. I do not like it. Ako ayaw ko talaga. So as much as possible, we limit. And I am not trying to quarrel with anybody. Sabi ko, when you begin to do that and you insist on something which is wrong, and you give lease contracts to foreigners for 75 years, putang ina, anong tingin mo sa... Hindi ka ba gago? Ilang presidente dadaan niya kung 75 years? You must be crazy. Humabol sa akin sa Cebu. You go. Both of you, you go. Wala akong... I don't want to work with you. At may isa dito, sinabi ko na, mabuti kasi may TV. Do not entertain requests or give favors to any of my family. Huwag sa asawa ko, huwag sa akin, huwag sa mga anak ko, huwag sa mga pinsan ko. Huwag. Now, if you try to say that I ask the help of the first family because you cannot decide on a certain thing which you think would need, why do you have to consult my sister? Di ba sinabi ko sa putang, huwag kayong, if it is a relative of mine, consider it denied. Ngayon, kung ipasabi mo yan na, kinausap ko yung membro, there is no such thing as a first family in this country. This is a democratic country. You only have the president. That title of first lady is a myth. Pwede lang yan sa mga royalty ng gano'n. Why do you have to... Kaya kanina, humabol sa amin. Just before I flew in, dumaan ako ng, you know what, tubugon. Marami kasi, kamukha ako ang mga buang, kalalaking ngipin. I was in Alegria. I inaugurated. You know, first time I really wanted to cry in public. This is the first time nakakuha to ng oil. Huwag masyadong, you know, you flag the Filipino or noon, number 2 tayo sa Japan, gano'n. You know, it's a matter of a national identity and you have the ethos of war. They are different from us. So we do not try to mimic or ape them just because we want to be in parity with their progress or development. At saka isang bagay na which you have totally overlooked is that unlike Indonesia, Malaysia, and Brunei, they had the precious oil. At kung kukwintahin mo yan sa gobyerno in terms of maybe sa GDP niya, it's about 1 billion. Lagay na lang natin every quarter. Wala tayo niyan eh. Kaya binibili natin yan, mahalan. It goes with the market and the crisis. If there is the crisis, they threaten to raise as a bargaining chip. Ganoon yan eh. Itong mga Arabo, taasan nila because they wanted this thing and they cooperate with each other. They meet in cabal and they decide to to force the West to give in to concession. Tayo naman pag ganun. But yesterday, when I turned the wheel there, biglang nag-apoy, and there was fire. Steady, gas. At sabi ko, how long this would last? Sabi nung in-check, maybe, kung swertihin tayo, about 15 years. So mayroon tayong sarili. And the first to enjoy should be the people of Alegre because nandoon. What then? Sinabi ko doon sa kanila, over time, there will be a lot of Filipinos congregating here. There is money in this place. So it's about, siguro sa inyo, it's 100 million a month. That would make you the richest municipality. And people will start to crowd. Saan yung progress, andun yung pera ang mga tao punta. Sabi ko, be kind to your countrymen. Nandyan pa kayo ngayon, pero dadating na, yan na yung oil, siga na. Plan your population here, your urban planning. Para ang magdating dito, when it is already in full motion, hindi na sila magtira dyan sa tabi ng daan. Maybe you can give them some flat plains somewhere. Pero talaga I was first time nakakita ako yung period mo makita mo sa na singaw yung gas. And that's the gas actually. The oil remains there sa baba. So that's the happy note that I'd like to tell you. I was exceedingly. Gusto kong umiyak. Not because, but finally, hindi tayo nakalimutan ng Diyos. Akala ko, nakalimutan na tayo sa... But for the longest time, sana kung mayroon pa tayong other strikes, then if we have the oil, it's the most precious commodity actually in the market. Yan ang pinaka number one. And we have that. Malampaya was not good, but I'll try to fix it someday. Do we have time? I have about 5 minutes. I'd like to talk about geopolitics and everything. Do you want me to share it with you as president? Para makuha ninyo ang takbo ng utak ko. Dali ha. At this time, I am really playing geopolitics. No, I have nothing America. I have nothing against the Americans. As a matter of fact, I know the bond that exists, that bonds them between most of our military men and police. Most of them who graduate go to America to take special courses there. Sa police, investigation, they go to Quantico. Of course, I realize that. But you know, ako naman, keep your camaraderie with them, the ties that bind you. But remember, America is not a country that is really consistent also. One time, they would criticize me even publicly. Hindi naman ako nagpapa-importante, but I have a country of my own. And do not criticize me in public in a press conference. Just what like Umaba did. Tangina si Umaba ka-bright niya. In a press briefing, he criticized the Philippines. He criticized the government. As if we were the state of Puerto Rico. Kaya nagalit ako, sabi ko, putang ina mong let's go to hell. Sumubra ang mga buang eh. Ang problema kasi sa Amerika ganito. They think that they are a separate kind from the rest of the world. Maski na anuhin nilang pretensions that they lumalabas talaga yung pagka-bigots. When as a matter of fact, mas bright man tayo sa kanila. Yung sabi na, Amerikano pa, itapon mo dyan sa bukid. Hindi mo bisitaan ng 2 araw, patay lahat yan. Pagkatapos ng away, 2 oras, maghanap agad ng barak, mag-ham and egg, breakfast, sundalo Pilipino. So, sir, ang pamahaw dahil naman, kalimutan mo naman yung pamahaw, kaya wala tayo. Paniod to na lang. Wala na naitigo kita. Most of my soldiers, you know what, my police, sakit, kidney. When they drink dirty water, maalat, maghanap lang ng asin dyan, o gulay, bira na. So, most of them, by the way, you guys, kayong nag-retire, wala kayong masabi. You have 50 million sa AFP and another 50 million sa billion. Nandiyan yan. It's really for the maintenance. Para yung medisina ninyo, wala na yung problema. You know what? Mga doktor, tanungin mo. PGH, mga intern noon, magbibigay pa sila ng, pakukontribute pala sa mga pasyente. Mga mahirap lang pumupunta dyan. So, tinawag ko silang PGH. Sabi ko, how much is the budget? Sabi ko, 14 million a year. 14! Sabi ko, if I'll give you 100 million, would that be enough? Sabi niya, Mayor. When I say Mayor, ayaw kasi patawagan, ayaw ko tawagin ako Presidente. Mayor lang. Sabi, Mayor, ano yung sobra na yan? Okay na yan. 100 yearly ko, no? I'll give you 100 million monthly. Pati yung, kaya sinabi ko, tinawagan ko si Andrea, give PGH 100 million a month. Tapos 50-50 ang para sa medisina. Okay naman yung building ninyo. I give you a new room. I bought you itong decompression, barrack to arrest infection. It's modern now. And it's clean. So, ang na lang natin is bahay. But bahay, yours is mas maganda. Magkano isa niya? 880. Ang bayan nila, 5,000 lang. 5,000. Alisin mo ng 100. Muna pag-ibitin. 500 na lang. 5,000 a month. Kaya na. Bagisib, magkano bang average na increase ng salary? 5,000 kaya na ninyo. Pero kung meron kayong mga extra dyan, lalo na pulis, tagdalawang asawa at huwag kayo magalit na pulis, ha? Matagal ako mayor. Alam ko ang pulis. Huwag ninyo akong bulat. 23 years akong mayor. I've been dealing with the problems sa pulis. Siguro sa 5 libing na pulis na namatay, either sa sakit o nabarilan, mabuti rin sa kanya. Siguro sa 5, 2 niyan, may 2 asawa yan. Totoo yan. Nga mabuang tindog-tindog, sabi niya magtarong na. Kaya ako galit yan sa kanila, sir, yung mag-parking-parking dyan sa mga bar-bar. Nung mayor ako, talagang nagagalit ako. Wala may gawain yan kung hindi mag-standby doon sa loob. Yung pinakamaganda dyan sa loob, either gangster ang boyfriend o police. Pag may makita ka na ba yung maganda itsura, lalo na Davao, melting pot. So, lahat ng mga taga-probinsya nandyan. Yung iba naman, malamasang swerte. Hindi nandyan, nag-aaral o anong... Marami talagang congregate. Kaya ng Cebu. Dahil yung mga pulis na yan, 2 talagang asawa. Pag may mamatay, 2 claimants, magsige iyak. Mayor, may nag-claim, pagkasalan po. Tangina ng pulisan eh. Mayroong namatay, sige. Riglohol ta eh. Kaya may mga bata eh. Pulis talaga. Pero okay, wala mga problema. Sabi ko nga, ulitin ko in front of you. I've been repeating this redundantly. Na pag magtrabaho lang kayo, wala kayong problema. In the performance of duty, you're ordered to go out and patrol and you magka-disgrasya dyan. You are protected. I have your back. No worry. Hindi talaga ako papayag na may pulis na o military makulong dahil ng trabaho. Paabutin mo lang sa akin. I guarantee you. Baskin yung iba magsabi, murder man sir. Sige, file mo kung murder. Good. Trial. Hindi ka mga abogado. Anong strategy sir? Walang strategy. I-acquit mo, okay. Pag i-convict mo, okay. Wala yung sakit sa akong igit diya. Sabi, sentensyado, sige. Sintensyahan mo. Dagdagan mo pa ng 10 taon. Pag sabi mo, Bong, saan yung pulis? Nandiyan yung abogado pati asawa nag-aya mo. Kuha ka ng pardon dyan. Marami yung pardon dyan, purma. Sige, fill in the blanks. Sino yung pulis? Nandiyan na. Pardon is hereby granted, restoring the accused to full political and civil rights and promoted to the next in rank. Sign. Ganoon lang man yan. Pero kung mali talaga, mga ibang pulis pumasok dyan sa murder for hire. Kaya dyan sa yung amo, it's not, yung lumalabas ngayon sa internet, amo side by side with dog. It really gives you the chills, katakot. Kaya I cannot, wag na lang tayo mga human rights kayong mga abogado. Wala tayong pag-usapan dyan. Hindi talaga ako atras niyan. Kasi kung atras ako, I would have compromised my country and the next generation. It's a very destructive thing. Look at America. Mabuti sila kasi yung base nila, ekonomiya nila. Because they're powerful. No, we are not. At kung as we progress tapos marami kang issues sa law and order, for example, dito sa Bukid, unless we have peace with the communists, yung mga multinational sa mga malalaki, hindi makapasok yan. They either burn the equipments or kill. Walang ginawa itong, sino bang NPA dito? Kikinig. Yan ang ayaw ko sa inyo eh. Susunugin, papatayin. Wala na ginawa akong. So we have to deal with it. That's why I'm talking to them. Kayong mga military pati police, I know what's in your heart. But I am not a uniform person. I am a worker of government chosen by the people to lead. And I cannot have any options except to find the peace for my country. You must understand that. You cannot understand that may problema tayo. Karoon ng dynamic. But it would not be at the expense of public interest. But I have to find the peace. Ang kulang natin is I'm talking with the MI, I'm talking with Noor. As a matter of fact, the reason I was late yesterday, because I was also, kami sila, dalawang commander. Because nandoon yung dalawang police, sinurrender na ni Noor. Noor was there. So, Noor is good, Murad is good. Ang delikado tayo, ang terrorism. Ang terrorism, huwag ka nang mag-isip na kung Maranao ba yan o Tausog ba yan. By the way, for the rest of the guys, kayo mga sundalo, kung kayo man, do not be offended, I'm a Maranao. So, my mother is a Maranao. Wala tayo. Pero, yan, kung yan lang maganon rebellion, purely territorial. But itong mga ISIS, kung magpasok ito, ganito yan eh. Kung magpasok ang ISIS because they're running out of everything, guns, finances, and all, they will decide to go to Southeast Asia. And if you are a leader of the ISIS, how would you choose or what place would be the best for you to thrive? It could not be Malaysia. It's a Muslim country. It could not be Indonesia, Muslim, nor Brunei. So, itong mga gagong to, and they have corrupted Islam so much na sabihin nila na they will invade, establish caliphate. Mga gago na and they only know two things, how to kill and destroy. Now, if they go here in Southeast Asia, saan ang pinakamagandang lugar? Where would be the place to hibernate and to start a base? It's Mindanao. Mas Mindanao, dyan ang makikita nila ang maraming infidels, which are the non-Muslims or fundamentally the Christians. Kaya itong China Sea, wala na rin akong magawa. Do not believe in that shit that it was during my time that this was arbitrary ruling was handed down. Of course it was not. The fate of that started 2 months before, 3 months before ako pumago. Because it was already announced that there was the arbitration decision. Dumating lang ngayong papel sa atin officially. It was handed to us. President, but what's a big deal between the males? Kaya ganun ang ano yung kuman ito? China. Justice Carpio keeps on posing, be assertive. You know, nandyan yan sila lahat. Anyo, Lorenzana, Esperon, and the other guys, during the bilateral of the first meeting, I went to China to buy arms. Kasi ang wala akong reserva, the inventory might be good in picture, but those rifles are, battle-weary na kung tao pa. Bigla na yung sumusulpot yung how many thousands of rounds there na minsan mulagpot na lang ng bolt and the bores are already loose. Alam mo, ang bala lumalabas yan ng barrel, may kawaring it has its own life. It's twisting several thousands of minutes every. Kaya ang may trajectory yan. Kaya baski na mahangin, patuloy yan siya. Kaya may sarili siyang trajectory niya. Luag na eh. So that was just kung sakali na because alam ko na puputok na ang Marawi because even my relatives kept on calling me na sige na sila bigay ng armas. But I underestimated the ordnance na nakatago sa kanila. But still, I went to Russia. Both countries said, no problem. We will give it to you. And I'd like to tell you now na hanggang ngayon walang hiningi yung papel pati lapis ang Russia pati China. And I never, baka we were in for, never agreed to any alliance there. And ayaw ko rin magbili ng armas sa isang source lang. For example, a certain country sabi niya, we will supply all your armament. Mahirap yan. Because if you agree to that, your country becomes a colony of that powerful country. So ngayon, nandito ako, I'm faced with the possibility of a barbaric war. Hindi ko naman kaya ito. Ipadala ko yung mga sundalo ko. I will not embark on something, on a war that or battle that I cannot win. Hindi ako gago. So, nandiyan na lang yan, nung pag-umpisa niyan, sabi ko yung mga Amerikano, pagka-hipokrito eh. When it was being started, the reclamation, there were already published satellite photos and everything in our own newspaper. And the U.S., sabi nga ni President Aquino, and he is correct, for the few times that I was listening to him, not only America could have stopped the reclamation, sige na sila kalot dito eh. But pinarking sana niya yung 7th Fleet, tapos sinabi niya, why are you fucking in this country? In this place? It's not supposed to be yours. You're not supposed to build an artificial structure, island, or whatever. Bakit hindi niya pinuntahan doon? Hindi allowed China to grow, build the garrison there, now put the cannons and the missiles. Ngayon, iipitin ako kasi wala daw akong rapport sa kanila. Wala akong rapport. At the beginning, they were trying to undermine me. They adopted the garbage of the left and of the yellow. Binibiran na ako, undermining my authority. Kita mo, labas daw, step down, resign. Sila yung Tapos ngayon sabihin, they want a concrete relation. Ng mga Amerikano kayo nakikinig ngayon, mga buang kayo lahat. Ganun na lang kasi pagkaintindi ninyo. You think that we are all stupid and you're all bright. What's the fuck are you? Bakit kayo ganun magtingin sa amin? Kaya ninyo, ayaw ninyong parahin. Kung gusto ninyo, makipagira ako. If a shove comes to a push, what am I? Kumapahiya ako. Larga talaga ito. O dyan pa lang, paulan na tayo ng cruise missiles. Ito, kalukuhan. When we do have the hypersonic thing, they have it in their sa likod ng spot, there's an airbase there. That's where I know because they told me. I've been to China about 4 times already. So kaibigan lang tayo, pero not that close. I'm making it public because I cannot allow one country to, since we do not have the manufacturing enterprise talent, but we don't allow one country to arm us. Because if you allow it, automatically, in geopolitics, you become a colony. Yun ang gusto kong sabihin sa tagal. So I've said it. I'm happy that there are a lot of houses propping up in the country by 20, ang Shala. Mga pila gyud ka libong balay.
10,000 every year.
10,000 police pati. So, okay nga, pero kung kayo matay sa police gira, sige inom o kuan. Sige naglaman loob diya sa kuan, sige katubang ang mga babae. So, I hope that you will realize also that we, the people of the Philippines, you serve, would like to show our gratitude by at least providing a dignified house. Maganda yan yung picture. Ang isa niyan, cost you 800. Gwapo na pa sa Fort Magsaysay, gwapo na nakita na ko ditong picture. Ilan na doon ang houses?
Partial to over na karong June 100 by December 1,000.
Kita mo na. Happy na sundalo niya. So, that's what I came here for. Just to make a report and to just also give you an idea, pagsilip kung ano ang nasa utak ko. With that, I would say maraming salamat at